in terms of your photos, how you look attractive. If you're a big girl, how to stop doing all of the deceptive stuff to make you look thin online, because that's gonna blow up in your face later on. You know what I mean? So, I see you, Crystal. I see Chris in the room. Chris actually bought the ladies' guide. I got some good reviews from her as well. So, yeah. I mean, this book is real deep. After that, we get into the how to show interest, because instead of with the men's guide where we're actually going for the female, in the ladies' guide you go for men, but you do it a little bit differently. You don't want to necessarily just go full fledged and just send a bunch of notes. You want to show interest effectively. So this book shows you how to do it. Just like in person, ladies, you'll be at a coffee shop, or you'll be on the street, and you see a young man who you believe is really fly, really cute, and you're not just gonna run up there and be like, "Yo, let me holler at you, son." I mean, it might be a little strange, Yeah, like Joe Cool said, don't Montana yourself. You don't want to just go nuts, but what you do is, you might kind of get into his line of vision. You might flash a little smile, eye contact. A great way to show interest to a guy is, let's say you are at a waiting room, getting your car fixed, right? Perfect, right? And you're at a waiting room and you're getting your brakes worked on, and you see another guy who happens to be very cute to you, and he's across from you, and you're like, and you want to say he's cute, and you want to kind of get his info and get things cracking, but you don't know how. A good thing to do, which we fall for all the time, in addition to eye contact, because eye contact is big, is if you're a lady, ask him a question. Ask him a question about something he seems to be knowledgeable about. If he's reading a book about something, ask him about the book. If he is wearing, I don't know, if you could tell he's wearing brand new shoes, ask him about his shoes. If you see that he drove up, I don't know, in a Lexus or whatever, ask him about, what driving a Lexus is like. If he likes you, and if he's confident enough, he will reciprocate, So I stole that from you, Princess. So exactly, if he's confident enough, he will reciprocate. He'll say what's up, and he'll see what's cracking. You know what I mean? So, And DJ Joe Cool said, "Don't request a song when I'm DJing." That's funny. So yeah. If you're trying to get at a DJ, Joe Cool, if the lady's trying to get at you, while you're DJing, how would you recommend them do it? And how have ladies try to get at you? Because I know ladies try to get at you while you're DJing, player. How do you get at them, man? Or how do they get at you? I've seen females do all kinds of things behind the DJ booth. Because I remember I used to be a club promoter. This was way before the books. Um, right after before I graduated college. Um, and man, females, first of all, I was just like a lowly promoter, and females were doing things and offering things. Joe Cool says, "Tell them to wait by the booth at 3:30." That's exactly. I mean, if you're at a club, I mean, that's a different beast. But I mean, if you're a lady, again, it's not too difficult. As long as you're on top of your game physically. I mean, I make the rules, but if you're on top of your physical game and you have a good attitude, the world is your oyster. Most of these parties, you don't have to pay to get anywhere. You guys should just get in. You know what I mean? So shoot. All right. So let's have another roll call. So let me see. All my ladies, press 7, and also we can get like a little city check in as well. So in addition to the ladies pressing 7, all right, we got some ladies up in here. Yeah, that's a lucky number. So we're gonna have all the ladies push 7. Yeah, we got a few in here. All right. And everybody else, just put out your city. What city are you logging in from? Where you at? Give me your city. Give me a state. I see Houston, Los Scandalous. All right, so it's only it's not even 8 o'clock in LA yet. Damn. Winds are on. Crystal, you're in Canada? I didn't know that. So we have Canada on the check-in. We got Dayton. I'm assuming Dayton, Ohio, Willie. Pleasanton, California. Is that in the valley? Pleasanton? Okay, Dayton, Ohio. Damn, Crystal, I didn't know you were Canadian. Damn. This was cracking. But Houston, Stephanie, what's Houston like, man? I gotta go down to Houston. All I know about Houston is Frenchies and girls with big booties. That's it. I know about Frenchies. This cat went to my college, and this female. They would always talk about Frenchies. Um, you could get wings and fries and a strawberry soda for $2.99. They swore up and down. Is that true? You got strawberry soda. Strawberry soda is the thing down there, right? Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Pimp C. Yeah, man. Homegrown fine woman. Yeah, and cool. They got Kool Aid up in there. Anything red, man. Yeah, I want to do. I want to do that, man. The closest I came to Houston was Houston's in Atlanta. That was it. The Houston's restaurant. The spinach dip was the closest I've been to Houston, and I know it ain't the same. So yeah, I gotta do Houston one day, man. Say Houston needs game or Dallas. Yeah, man. Still wearing grills. But no, listen, Stephanie, the worst part about that, I see females wearing grills. And whenever I go down south, and my homeboy knows this, he's one of the many guests. If you're a guest, look, register and get up in the room, damn it. I'm gonna come after you. But nah, um, I saw, like, in going down to Virginia, going down to my school's homecoming, we would see females every once in a while with grills, like chicks with gold teeth. Not the business. Yeah, gold fronts. If you're a female wearing gold fronts, man, Taz needs to come up in here with the rebuking towel. That's not cool. You wear a grill now, Will. Now, Will, you're in Dayton. They got grills in Dayton, Ohio. An Ohio player? Damn. Hey, I don't know if anybody's hustled. Um, when I was in high school, the reason why I came out with all three of these books again, you can get them at FLYstream.com. Reason why I came out with my books is because when I was younger, I always moved around, and what I did was one of the biggest moves I ever had was I moved from Massachusetts to Atlanta, and when I moved down there, um, every shit was different. Like everything was different. Um, and I went to an international school, which was cool because that's how I got to know like um, a lot of international females and learn a lot of languages. Like I learned not languages per se, but I would learn phrases. Like I learned a little bit of Russian because I was getting at Russian chicks, believe it or not. The very first girl I kicked it with in Atlanta, she was actually Persian. She was from Iran. She had only been in the country for like 2 years, and this is before 9/11. But still, like this female, she was on point, like fly. Her name was Nada, man. And when I moved there, I think I was like 16 or 17. I might have been 16, and she was like 18. She was bad as hell. Oh my god, this chick named Nada, boy. And she had a longer name, but I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I called her Nada. But yeah, I learned a little bit of. She taught me like a little bit of Farsi, which is a language that they speak. Um, they don't call it Persian. She's like, oh no, it's Farsi, it's Farsi. I'm like, all right, cool. So there were females at that school. There was one female from Egypt. There were a couple of females from Egypt who I used to ride the bus with. Um, there were a lot of. That's when I met my first Ethiopian. I didn't really know of any Ethiopians in the Boston area before I left. When I went down there, there was a lot of Ethiopian chicks. There was a few of them. One girl we called Nanny because she had a hard ass name. There were a few Somalian chicks that were fine. I went down there ignorant because I thought the Somalian chicks would be skinny and decrepit. Because I remember asking one girl where she was from. She was like Somali. I'm like, oh my god, because she was small. She was tiny. She had small breasts. But she had this the biggest backside. It was crazy. Yeah, like Somalian. She's Somalian. I'm gonna look one of these days. I'm taking my ass to Mogadishu, which is the capital, and I might want to go to where the native Somalian know, because I got to be careful. I don't know what the situation is over there, but man, it has to be something to behold, man, because a lot of these females had only been in the country for a minute, and they were fine. They were fine. It's not what you see on TV, so you gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, and they know their history exactly. So man, but yeah, when I went down there, like it was like this huge culture shock when I went to Atlanta, and shit, I lost my damn point. But I know I was talking about with the gold grills. Oh, my point was this: there were some cats at that school. 'Cause I would peep game because I was shy and I was kind of quiet, and there were some cats at that school who were really, really, really good with females. Not, in addition to the basketball, I knew the basketball team, they were getting it in, right? And I played football for a little bit, but I was also a band geek. I didn't care. I did everything. But I knew the basketball team was getting it in. I knew the football team was getting it in. I know even just in trying out for basketball, I was getting female here or there, but I wasn't. My game was I was whack. Um, but I remember when I first, let me see. I remember, I think it must have been the first year when I got to Atlanta. There was this cat there. His name was Cedric. And Cedric was this kind of dude. First of all, he wasn't athletic. He was like maybe about 6'3", but that's all he had going for him. He had this big ass pot belly. His belly came out to here. He was a little cockeyed, and his hair was real nappy. And he actually like he used to wear like the same clothes. Like he'd be like one of those cats. I know everybody had those cats who wear the same shit to school every day. Excuse my language, but this is Ustream. It's cool. All right. And he would wear the same thing every day, every damn day. So he'd walk into the joint, and 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 I would see him just like my other homeboy who went to the other school. He would walk into school, and females would just be all over him, and I would get mad. Like I, being young, now I wouldn't get mad now because game recognized game, but back then I was mad. I wasn't getting no ass. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't getting no kind of booty, nothing. And this dude was literally like, "Get away from me!" Like to all the females, like, "Get away!" Like I'm going to class. I'm busy. But it was his. All right, Taz. I'll see you later. See you later, pimping. But this whole dude's attitude, it was all about his swag. His swag was on some serious Superman stuff, like crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if you cats knew any guys like that, but this dude Cedric was on some crazy stuff, and that's when I figured I was like, you know what? I need to learn the game because I would come in clean. I would come in, and my style was I would wear khakis to school. I mean, this is high school too, so I wear khakis. I'd wear some rugged Outbacks. Remember the rugged Outbacks from Payless? But mine would be clean though. I'd wear me some rugged Outbacks. I'd have some matching socks, and I would have like a polo shirt. You know what I mean? And I try to have style, so I'd put like a little pencil in the ear. You know what I mean? But that wasn't in Atlanta in the late '90s when Cash Money and Rough Riders were real popular. No one was really checking